Hi folks, I'm Steve Manor with Treat Hooray, and today we're going to be kicking off a new video series where we translate all those recipes you know and love into video format. And we're going to be starting off with the Lemon Traybake. In today's climate of TikTok video messaging and Snapchat reels, we at Treat Hooray know we need to stay with the times. So these videos are going to be direct, straight to the point and easy to follow. And not only that, but they'll allow you to see the techniques that we use as we use them. So, without any further ado, here's a lemon tray bake. Let's get into that recipe. When I was 9, on the last Sunday of every month, I would go and see my grandmother. Now, she lived on a little hill just by her own little farm. Now, every time I would walk in that thick oak door, I'd always be greeted by the same lovely aroma, and that aroma would carry me off my size 3 shoes into the kitchen. That aroma of fresh lemons. Now those lemons came from her little lemon tree just by the house on that hill, and those eggs came from the farm nearby. Same with the flour, came from a nearby farm shop. This lemon cake, when we came to it, you could smell it and you could certainly taste it. It tasted rural, it tasted real, it tasted like family, and it tasted like home. So that's the significance of this cake to me. It comes to me into my stomach, but it touches me in my heart. We lost that recipe when we sold off her cottage, but today we're making something similar based almost entirely off the 2008 Jamie Oliver cookbook. Now, no more backstory, let's get straight into the lemon tray bake. But first, we need to know what exactly a lemon tray bake is. So let's break it down. A lemon. What is a lemon? Well, lemon is a fruit, a yellow fruit, a yellow citrus fruit, native to northeast India. Now, citrus fruits, especially the lemon, tend to be what we call sour. Now, sour means that it can go in both savoury and sweet dishes, but of course used in moderation. Now, on to the next word, tray. What is a tray? Well, a tray is sort of like a conventional cake tin, except instead of being circular, it's square or rectangular. Be wary though, you might see other rectangular tins that have much more depth to them. That might be a loaf tin. A loaf tin might be used to make loaves of bread or perhaps cake. While we are making a cake, we'll not be using a cake tin, nor will we be using a loaf tin. We'll be using a tray, because this is a tray bake. And that final word, bake, that just means to cook. So, the first thing you're going to do is weigh out your dry ingredients. You need 200 grams of plain flour and 3 1/4 cups of granulated sugar. So around about now would be a great time to preheat your oven to 200. If you're on fan, go to 180, and if you're on convection, go no higher than 150. Next, in a separate bowl, we're going to mix our wet ingredients. So that means 2 eggs, and finally the all-important sugar, which is going to add a lot of much-needed sweetness to our tart. But before you do any of that, remember that you should have already melted 3 sticks of butter in a bain-marie, added half of that mixture to each bowl. If you haven't done that first, this will not work at all, and all these ingredients will be a waste. We're going to use a technique called folding. This is where the video aspect of the recipe comes in handy, because you can watch exactly what I do and make sure that you've got the right technique. Folding is a method of mixing dry with wet ingredients while still keeping air in the mixture. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a soft, silicone perhaps, spatula and move it through the mixture in a Mobius loop. It's quite simple, follow along with me. Just like that. 4 simple movements and it's fully mixed. With it mixed together, we can put it straight in the oven for 20 minutes. At some point, you'll smell an aroma, much like that of bicarbonate of soda. Then, when you look at the top, you might see that it's turned a walnut brown. This all means that it's overcooked and you'll have to start again. So, there we have it. Delicious triple chocolate brownies for the whole family to enjoy. I've been Steve Manor with Treat Hooray. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.